That right there is what I like to call a skill jump. Skill jumps are a string of complex rocket jumps that send you flying in a certain direction. Sure, these are kind of synonymous with rollouts, but the end goal of both jumps is actually kind of different. A rollout serves to get the player to the front lines as quickly and efficiently as possible, whereas skill jumps serve to get sweet looking frags that deserves montages made about them. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, skill jumps aren't exactly my specialty, but I really enjoy both practicing and labbing out new skill jumps using pubs. And since I basically only play Payload nowadays, I'm going to show you a lot of quick and easy to learn skill jumps that, with enough practice, will start to get you kills that look like this. I'm not going over every Payload map in this video because, well, A, I don't play most of them since some of them are actually kind of atrocious for Trollger, and B, I don't know skill jumps on most of them because I literally only play like 5 maps, so, eh. In this video, I'll be going over skill jumps on Upward, Badwater, and Borneo since these are my favorite maps and I have plenty of skill jumps lapped out for all of them, and I have some new ones that are both experimental and kind of cool to look at. First up, on the chopping block, we have the upward jump. By far the most iconic jump ever. I don't want to say ever made, but the most iconic jump. You've seen Musup do this jump. You've seen plenty of other YouTubers like Soundsmith do this jump. It's really iconic and it's really easy to do. I would highly recommend this is the first one you learn, which is why I'm doing it first. The jump looks something like that. I did it actually wrong there, but that's fine. You get the point. Send you from that area over there, just at a second tunnel, to this beginning of 4th area of tracks. That's what it's called in competitive. So to do this jump, it's a 4-parter. First jump, off this wall, I do the second one right here. You can also do that wall back there, but I prefer this one. You're going to do a wall bounce. You're going to aim more horizontally than you are vertically. You actually don't want that much height, because when you get that much height, it makes the jump a bit more difficult. I prefer to just go a little bit more horizontal, so that way I get more speed rather than height. You're going to be landing somewhere around this area, just after this capture point. And for the second jump, you're going to do a simple pogo. Carry your speed while aiming for this area right here, just about between these two mini ramps. Sometimes you'll land over here, sometimes you'll land like here. It's fine, it doesn't matter where you really land, as long as you're landing in this divot. And then for the third jump, just another simple pogo, sliding off either both the ramps, like I do. I slide off mini ramp and then big ramp, or you can just slide off that ramp. You'll be perfectly fine either way, as long as you're sliding off this big ramp. And then the fourth jump is probably the simplest one. All you gotta do, simple jump off the top of the ramp as soon as you reach it, and you'll slide all the way up to this area right here. You can also strafe into the platform area. You can get someone here. You can even get someone like standing here. Very versatile jump that I would highly recommend you learn. It's, yeah, very, very good jump. Highly recommend you learn it first. And let's move on. Alright, second jump. This is the upward rollout, which is a bit more difficult than the other jump. I fucked it up. A little bit more difficult than the upward jump, and is in its heart a rollout, but you can modify it to send you flying from just out of blue spawn to the second capture point. It does double up as a rollout. If you're playing Highlander on attack, you're going to use this as a rollout when you're attacking hill, but we don't care about playing actual soldier. We care about getting cool frags with the market gardener. So do this jump. You're gonna jump off of this thing right here, this little half wall, whatever you want to call it, and you're gonna be aiming for this area right here. I don't aim for the platform, some people do. I prefer to aim in this area so I don't get caught anywhere on this plat, and that's just kind of how I learned the jump. That's where I'd recommend you to aim it. Second jump is a simple pogo, aiming for about this area facing the ramp or the hill, whatever you want to call it. Very simple pogo. I don't think I need to go over that. Third jump, though, a little bit more difficult. It is a pogo, but you do need to wait. It's a very weird pogo. I did it wrong there. It's a very weird pogo where you need to wait to just about hitting the ground, and then do the pogo, so that way you kind of get sent flying onto this ramp like that, surf off it like that, and then the fourth jump, just like the upward jump, is a simple ramp jump to send you flying all the way to second. Very, very good jump. Very, I wouldn't say as versatile as the upward jump. Still a very good jump that'll get you some pretty cool looking frags. Plus it doubles up as a rollout. If you want to do the rollout, just don't do the fourth jump. Just like that. That's the actual rollout. You don't use the fourth jump because you don't need to be bombing unless you're going for some insane pick on a medic or whatever. That's the actual rollout. For us, we go in deep. And yeah, that's just about it for upward. I'm moving on to Badwater now. Alright, here on Badwater, we're gonna be doing the, shut up, soldier. What the fuck is on? What is wrong with you? Gonna be doing the Badwater jump. Another very iconic jump. I've seen Mizo do this jump in many videos, which is, you know, kind of why I learned it. Looks something like this. I messed it up, but you get the general idea. It looks something like that. It's got some modifications to it, which I'll go over. This is another very simple jump. I'd recommend learning this one before you learn some of the more complex ones I'll go over. But yeah, to start this jump off, first off, we're going to be doing a wall bounce off this wall right here. Just about between these two things. I know I have very low textures on because my computer sucks. I don't even know if these things are here on like high res or whatever. Just this area right here. Do a simple wall bounce, aiming for this ramp. You want to land just before it so you can do a surf off it with your second jump, which is a pogo like that. And while you're sliding up this ramp, you want to be reloading another rocket. You should have enough time as long as you do it right to reload another rocket. That way you'll have 3 for this last part. And you'll be able to go like, ah, fuck. But you'll be able to shoot 3 rockets and making this the only 5 rocket jump part. 5-parter, whatever you want to call it. In this series. For your third jump, you're going to be doing a simple pogo, and then the fourth jump is like that. I am just going to loop those two together because they're very simple. 2 simple pogos. For the fourth one, you want to make sure you're getting under this thing. You do not want to run into it. I mean, then you stop and that's bad. You want to land just about this area while going under it so you can pogo off it for the fifth jump, which is by far the most difficult one. It's kind of technically optional, but whatever. Send you... Oh, I didn't slide up the ramp, which is unfortunate, but that's the fifth jump. You'll end up sliding off this ramp like this, and you'll get a garden like that on someone to second. It's a it sends you all the way from fourth to like the end of second. It's a very good jump. Kinda situational. It doesn't get you, it doesn't really give you the flexibility of the upward jumps. Still a good jump though. Plus, this jump has a modification to it. Like that. I didn't do it great there, but you get the gist of it. I was just learning that skill jump, so not the best at it, but it is a modification you can do to get some decent looking kills. So yeah, on to the next one. This one's also pretty experimental. I don't really have a name for it, but it does send you from yard all the way to this area right here, or blue spawn. But yeah, so it's kind of an experimental jump. There's kind of 2 ways to do it. I like this one better because it looks cooler. Another way to do this yard jump, where you just kind of go from up this jump. First jump off this gate right here. You're just going to do a simple wall bounce, aiming for the second crate on the stack of 2. And then you're good. Okay, stuck in a wall. You're going to wall bounce off this one for your second, aiming for this ramp. You're going to slide up it. Just like that. And then for the third jump, as you're sliding up that ramp, jump off. Okay, I fucked it up because my jumps weren't great. But yeah, for the third jump, slide off that and strafe around and get someone either coming out here, standing over here. So the second variation of this jump looks something like this. It's actually a 2-parter just off the wall. Okay, wow, I slid off that for some reason. But, yeah, it's just a two-parter off the wall, and you land in the exact same area. There's a bunch of ways to do this yard jump. These are the two that I kind of prefer. You have two different areas, two different styles. It's a very simple wall bounce. I don't even think I need to go over it. Jump up, jump off the wall, and get someone walking out that isn't paying attention. That's a very simple jump. I don't think I need to go over it too much. I think just based off looking at it, I think you can figure out how to do it. I have faith in you. Yeah, two very simple yard jumps to get people out of spawn or sitting on the second point. Let's move on to my more experimental map, the one I've been experimenting with a lot, Borneo. Good old Borneo. Alright, so there's 3 jumps in this map. This jump takes you all the way from first to second. Very simple jump. Can get you some decently good looking frags. People will be like, what the fuck, where did this guy come from? And it's also a very simple jump. All you gotta do, do a wall bounce off this wall, aiming for that ramp over there. You do not want to cut this ramp short, because if you do, you will not get that surf. It's kind of a weird looking ramp. Yeah, just don't cut it short. Okay, and also don't do that, that's bad. When you cut it short, you're just not either gonna not jump because you suck at the game, or you're not gonna surf that. Second jump is, as per usual, a simple wall, or simple pogo to ramp off the ramp. I'm aiming for this rock right here, this one right here. And for the third jump, you're gonna just do a simple pogo off that rock. Which is not as hard as it looks. It's very simple to pogo off that. You won't be going too fast. You pogo off that, strafe around, and kill anyone on the second point. You could even get people under, depending on who you see. But that's the gist of this jump. Very simple jump. Doesn't require too much brain power, and gets you some pretty good looking frags. Second up, we have a very similar jump that kind of gets you from this area. I don't remember if this has a name. I haven't played competitive in a while. But it gets you from here. Gets you from here to there. It's very specialty. It gets people that are just kind of walking out or sitting on the second point. But it does look cool, and that's what matters about Skilljumps. Anyway, so for this jump, first jump is, as per usual, a wall bounce off this wall right here. I like to just shove myself in the corner to get a lineup. But you could probably start from like here or something. You can do a lot of different things with this jump. I just prefer to start from here. Do a wall bounce, aiming for this area right here. Second jump, slide up this ramp with a pogo. Simple as that. Third jump, while you're sliding off this ramp. Jump off the ramp, and wow, okay. You're gonna do a really weird strafe between this tree and this cliff. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, this sucks. This tree is weirdly clipped, and sometimes you just run into it and it kills all your momentum. It's just really frustrating because these trees fucking suck. But if you can brave the gap between the tree and the cliff, you'll be able to kill anyone in this general area with a pretty cool jump. Not even too difficult either. You could get it in just a couple tries. And I think the hardest part about it is just maneuvering between the tree and that cliff. Like that, and bam, it is possible. So, yeah, very simple jump, very cool looking jump. On to the next one. So this is the experimental jump I was talking about. This one, brand new, at least I think. I've never seen anyone do it before. I thought of it while I was playing. Let's jump. There we go. Send you from there, that little area, to the side of third tracks. Send you around all the way to Blue's third spawn. Now you might be saying, what the fuck is the point of this jump? It's not much. It gets people who are coming out of spawn in a really cool looking manner, and that's generally the only use of it. So you have to be on red, it has to be, they have to be attacking fourth, and they're coming out of spawn. It's a very situational jump. Not as versatile as any of the other jumps, But it is cool looking, and I want to get a kill with it, because I think that'd be really cool. I've gotten close. I'll show you the clip where I got really close, and the engineer came out of my loving arms like a fucking, I don't know, Titanic or some shit. But, I will get a kill with this eventually. But I will show you how to do it, in case any of you care, and it's also kind of cool to look at. So, the first jump. This wall. Right on this pole. Bam, simple wall bounce. You do not want to go that high. You want to go much more like that. Aiming for the area just before these tiny stairs. Yes, we're going to do a pogo and ramp off that. You may have noticed the theme of this video is that we're doing that a lot. But it has to be kind of precise. You have to get enough height. Okay, I'm out of the map. That was a pretty good jump, but you have to get just over this little barrier right here. For a third jump, you kind of just pogo off either the area right here or the wall, which is what I prefer. And then you get sent flying all the way to here, and you get a kill like that. A very, very weird jump that takes kind of a lot of skill, but is really cool to look at. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Let's do the outro. All right, that was it. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. That was kind of the intent of the video. Maybe you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell, I'm a terrible YouTuber. You should probably stop watching me. But if you did learn something, you leave a comment or a like. Yeah, all the YouTube stuff, which makes me feel better about myself. It doesn't, by the way. But yeah. On a serious note, thank you for watching the video. Next video will probably be a Screamfortress one because, you know, it's October. I gotta make one. I'm kind of obligated at this point to make one. And I'll probably do some sort of hiding spot video because I love those as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. See ya.